How is it going today? Hello, my name is Dwayne.
My name is Jasmine.
We're Dwayne Jazz. Today we have Nightwing versus Daredevil, DC versus Marvel, Death Battle.
I have DC.
I have Marvel. Daredevil's gonna blindly blind fury. Let me stop.
I think Nightwing is gonna get that cake. He's gonna get them cakes. He's gonna get them blind cakes with that.
Oh my
with that
God.
staff.
Okay, Jasmine. All right. Okay. If you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on our social medias and then like the description below. And don't forget to let's dive on in.
Where superhumans can fly through the sky.
He did have a whole super family.
I remember the dog.
It takes a lot more than a pair of
right.
for a mere
Crypto.
Oh, Teen Titans.
But these guys have it covered. Nightwing, the original protege of Batman.
Yes, Robin.
Daredevil, Marvel's man without fear. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, the first live. Ooh, that battle's stepping it up now.
Times the questionable whimsies of the circus are all but dead. And good riddance, because the world doesn't need any more clowns. Yet in its heyday, few performances can top the trapeze mastery of the Flying Graysons. Well, until a monster cut their cord on life short. Literally. But they had a son, young yet just as talented as them. Orphaned and alone, all seemed hopeless for Dick Grayson. Until he scored the coolest foster dad in the friggin' universe. The goddamn Batman. And under the Cape Crusader, Dick wasn't just a son, he was a sidekick, a superhero. He was Robin.
Yes.
Until he wasn't.
He got tired of Batman.
You got knocked the out, man! Robin spent many years kicking bad guys around the back alleys of Gotham City with his new dad. Who could forget the time he crushed Blockbuster under a truck, or when he whipped out that shark repellent? Never leave home.
Oh my God, that scene was so bad. It was so bad. That fake
battle is actually a bad idea. So he fired him, and then promptly forgot this little revelation. Holy time to update the resume, Batman.
Yeah.
Probably for the best, though. I mean, come on. The kid didn't even have a proper pair of pants. What's your problem, Bruce?
Yeah.
Oh,
the new what the Titans.
Actually, it was for the best, though not in the way Batman hoped. Inspired by a story of an ancient Kryptonian superhero, Dick took to the streets by himself with a brand new uniform and a brand new name.
Looks so much better.
From then on, he would be known as
Nightwing.
Yes.
Gotta hand it to Bats. He sure knows how to mold a kid into a criminal-crushing machine. With expertise in taekwondo, ninjutsu, aikido, and a bunch of other styles,
Escapology
is one of the finest martial artists in comic book history.
Oh, that's Batman Arkham. I played that.
Class acrobatic skills. He is one of only 3 people on Earth who are capable of performing a quadruple flip. And between the fancy schooling he got at Hudson U and being a founding member of the Teen Titans, he's got brains and brawn. Plus a whole lot of weapons. And he's put them to good use.
Yeah.
He's strong enough to punch people through solid walls and smash through a sheet of ice from underwater and hold back the 19,000 pounds per square inch bite force of an orca. And while breaking a car window doesn't sound impressive, Nightwing's done so while the car was underwater and therefore pressurized. To pull this off, he needed to impact the glass with over 24,000 pounds per square inch. He's quick enough to dodge point-blank gunfire, skilled enough to leap through the city while blindfolded, and tough enough to survive falling off a building. Generally, any unsafe landing over 21 feet is
parkour.
To break bone. And Nightwing dropped 140
I can't do that. I want my bones.
Parkour, baby.
Want my bones
and we've
intact.
all fallen on our tailbone. That shit sucks. At one point, Nightwing spent 96 hours patrolling city streets looking for the criminal mastermind Two-Face, and an additional 5 or more hours collecting evidence. A 2010 study on sleep deprivation noted that 72 hours without sleep leads to a number of horrendous side effects, including hallucinations. But when it was time to leap between blimps hundreds of feet in the air and give Two-Face the beatdown he deserved, you couldn't even tell Nightwing was in desperate need of a nap. And don't forget, he was trained by the #1 detective in the world.
Exactly.
Good enough to solve a kidnapping with a single look at the scene of a crime. Even more impressive, he once performed a skydive at 930 miles per hour, which took all of 15 minutes. That puts his starting position around 25 miles high and free falling faster than the speed of sound. For reference, real-life Austrian athlete Felix
Yeah,
Baumgartner
that reminded me
performed
of
a
that,
similar
the Red
great
Bull.
leap from 24 miles up, hitting a maximum speed over 800 miles per hour. To pull this off, he needed a
People were saying
specialist
that was fake.
to protect him from
I
the
don't
extreme
know.
cold,
Never
unfiltered
know,
sunlight, and
unless you
lack
see
of
it for
oxygen.
yourself.
One mistake in movement could have put him into a rapid spin, rendering him unconscious and causing his blood to boil.
And Nightwing just did it without any of that. Damn.
He's certainly tough, but he's had his fair share of losses. His scarred body is proof of that.
And eventually, him and Bats
Jasmine.
made up.
Both
He even
ways.
took up the cowl himself when Batman was out for a while. Nightwing is one superhero who will always come out on top, along with his partners, Jim and Juan.
What?
I mean, it's right here in the intern's notes. Who's Jim and Juan?
What?
Oh, that's the names these ladies gave his butt cheeks.
Oh, well, guess you can't argue with the ass on that dick.
Jasmine.
I haven't used that name in a long time.
Pushing in the cheek and bun.
Call me Nightwing.
Before he became the man without fear, Matthew Murdock was the son of a professional boxer named Battling Jack.
Sounds like a badass, but Jack actually boxed because it was the only thing he was good at, and he needed money to get his kid through school so that little Matt would have a better life than he did. Oh, what a good dad. He's punching people for his kid.
Matt still trained in secret with his father's exercise equipment, molding himself into a powerful fighter and an expert acrobat. This new athletic ability would come in handy when he witnessed a blind man walking right in front of a speeding
The
truck.
stick.
Feeling especially heroic that day, Matt dove in to push the guy to safety, but the truck crashed, sending some weird acid stuff flying all over
Got in
Matt's
his
face.
eyes.
From that day forward, Matt was permanently blind.
I can't see.
That's bad.
Still, Matt did not give up on the dream his father wanted. He earned his degree with flying colors and founded a law firm with his friend Foggy Nelson. Things were actually looking up for him.
Well, except for when his dad was killed by a mobster for ruining a rigged boxing match. Because you can't be a superhero unless you've lost your parents.
Matt
Is it
was
true, man?
distraught.
Everybody's
His world
parents are
kept
dying,
crashing down
and
around
that
him,
makes him
and he couldn't
super.
even see it happen.
Right.
But he could hear it, smell it, feel it.
Yeah, because turns out that radioactive goop didn't just blind Matt, it gave him superpowers. So he dressed up like the devil himself and literally scared the mobster to death.
And so, Daredevil was born.
beating him up. Blind.
Well, that wasn't the stick
Blind
earlier.
people, particularly those born with it,
I know what you meant.
experience a rewriting of the brain to heighten
Oh,
their
Stanley.
senses,
Yep.
somewhat making up for their lack of sight.
Something similar happened to Daredevil, except like 100 times greater.
His touch became so sensitive, he can tell when a person is close to him simply from the disturbance in the air. His ears can pick up the faintest of sounds, from the slightest movement of an enemy to the rising heartbeat of someone who's lying. His taste can detect each separate ingredient in any recipe, including poison, and his nose can track you down like a bloodhound.
Who needs eyes when you can sense everything around you to the smallest detail? But he couldn't use his blind powers as well as he does without the training under a super secret warrior named Stick.
There you go.
No relation.
With Stick's help, Matt mastered several fighting styles, including ninjutsu, Krav Maga, and Kung Fu.
And get this, Stick had basically the same
Yeah,
blind
it's like he's
powers
blind
as
too.
Daredevil.
Whoa. Silk sheets.
Thanks to him, Matt learned how to hone his senses, to know and maneuver through his
no better way to
even
learn
better
from
than
somebody
those with
else's
working
blind
eyes.
too.
He also learned how to tap into something called an atom-induced radar sense.
Like the thing that bats do when they bounce sound around to see in the dark or whatever.
Sort of. That's sonar, or echolocation, and he can use it too. But thanks to his radioactive origins, Daredevil can actually
He's even
emit
stronger.
electromagnetic energy waves from his body, which
Whoa.
bounce
Whoa.
off objects in his vicinity, painting a picture of his surroundings.
Oh, that's what I
in
was telling
his
you.
head. This means he
Yeah,
doesn't
seen in
need
red.
sound to find and take down an opponent. Bullets with his billy club, and skill enough to bounce one back so it killed the man who fired it in the first place.
Ooh.
Bet that guy wasn't expecting that. It looks like he's firing a Glock, which has a muzzle speed of about 1,200 feet per second.
At just 20 feet away, Daredevil had to react within 17 milliseconds to avoid getting hit. And while he couldn't survive a shot to the head, he's powered through a heck of a lot when compared to the average human.
He's survived zaps from Electro, whose power can burn through metal. He's fallen multiple stories and walked away.
I feel like he's
powered
in
through a napalm explosion.
Yeah, he held his own against Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay.
They're in the same city.
Who can tear through metal cages
Isn't everybody in New York?
800 pounds.
His keen control over his nervous system has also helped him resist tranquilizers and toxins. But his super senses are also his biggest weakness.
Yeah.
They may give him way more field awareness than most anybody else, but if his opponent knows how his powers work, they can overload his senses with an extremely loud noise or a really bad smell.
Punisher,
like
ooh.
if you had a truckload of screaming skunks you could throw at him. That'd probably work great.
But even with those weaknesses, Daredevil is a fearsome foe for anyone who would face him, even if he can't see them.
He even managed to balance his life of law and the crime fighting, and became a huge success on his own. Papa Boxer would be proud. I'm gonna kill you!
Wilson Fisk.
Take your shot.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate
Let's
once
go.
and for all.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ooh, I like the way he dropped down. Oh yeah, Nightwing is stealthy, so.
He can hear him though.
Yeah, he's using his senses to find him. Oh.
Can smell
I know
him.
you're there. You can leave now, or I can drag you out.
Oh.
It's your choice.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots, especially looking at the Prince of Darkness.
Why does
That
he look
case
like
over there is part of an
Neve
investigation
from
I've been working.
Catfish?
So why don't you hand it over? I'll get out of your horns. Is that a no then?
I guess it's a no. Ooh, y'all are athletic.
Right. Ooh, okay.
That was nice. Nice camera work.
Ooh.
Neve, is that you?
Stop it, Jasper.
It looks like
Jesus. Ooh,
Oh.
back turn. Oh.
Yes. Uh-oh. He got some too.
Yeah, he definitely did.
So.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
He does have a utility belt. A whole bunch of stuff he can use.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Finding weakness. Unlawful.
Ah!
Ooh.
Nice. That sounded bad.
That sounded bad, didn't it? You gonna pop that thing right back in place though.
He's still gonna fight you.
You gonna pop it right back in place.
Yep. Ugh.
What are you?
A devil. The Daredevil.
Bet.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, the taser.
But he could withstand that. Oh, and he threw it off the car.
I know.
Ooh, dang.
Oh, come now, Nightwing. Get up. You're good. Oh yeah, override his senses.
Oh. Well, he can know.
Oh well,
he can see in the dark.
Just made it worse for
Yep.
him. No, but Nightwing's good at stealth, so no.
But he can still see him in the darkness.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thought that got him.
I thought it killed him. I was about to say, yo.
I wish I could see the look on your face.
Mm.
Me too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Override.
yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
There it is.
Yep. Ooh, what is that?
Ooh. That probably didn't even kill him. Knocked him out.
It knocked him out. It
He
knocked
went
him
to sleep.
out.
He went to sleep.
Yeah, he knocked out.
Okay.
He's knocked.
Right.
KO! What
Well,
the?
one for me.
Was that live action? We can do that now?
This was one of our closest matchups to date. Despite lacking a true superhero physique, both Nightwing and Daredevil were extremely skilled and deadly
He was trained by
fighters.
Batman.
When
You
it came to
know.
overpowering each other, they were pretty dead even. Sure, based on their previous feats, we can tell that Nightwing seemed a little stronger and more acrobatic, and Daredevil seemed a little quicker to react.
But these differences were extremely minimal. It's actually feasible that these two could pull off almost all the exact same
They
feats.
should probably team up, but you know, DC and Marvel would never let that
With such
happen.
similar
No.
physical
So,
abilities, this really came down to their arsenal. Nightwing's gadgets and Daredevil's superpowers. At first glance, these could simply counter each
Nightwing
other,
has a whole
making
bunch
this
of
match
gadgets.
completely even again. For example, both could take advantage of the dark with night vision or super sense.
Correct.
But
That's
only
why we
one
were like,
set
ooh.
was perfectly suited to actively disrupt the other.
Remember Nightwing's scanning mask? There's no way he couldn't notice those electro waves Daredevil's radar sense was sending everywhere. Even
Like,
Mr.
he did it.
Magoo could have figured out something was weird here, let alone the guy trained by freaking Batman. You know, the greatest
Come on
detective
now.
in the
Come
world.
on.
Through a little hand-to-hand
it's
action,
Batman.
Nightwing was certainly clever enough to recognize Daredevil's reliance to sound over sight, and had the perfect counter-weapon, the ultrasonic wingding.
Look, I'm sure there were several possible
like that
scenarios where
wingding.
Daredevil could have pulled off the win, but more times than not, Nightwing takes this thanks to his athletic skill, detective training, and high-tech gadgets.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
he had to do was dare to wing it.
The winner is Nightwing.
That was good.
I like
enjoyed it. That was
the
good.
live
They did-
action.
I'm like, they can do live action now? So I was like,
That's why he was saying the same thing.
right.
Who is this?
A classic match.
Oh.
With new
Is this
rules.
my hero?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Mario?
and Sonic?
Mario and Sonic.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh.
This thing came off the camera when I was setting it up.
Who won last time? I think it
can't-
was. Who won
I
last
can't remember.
I don't
remember. It was such a
I don't
long time
remember
ago.
who won last time. I just know that one of us was Sonic and one of us was Mario.
Of course, we're going against each other.
Of course.
I really thought
think you were
Marvel. I thought
Mario.
really Marvel's Daredevil was gonna take that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Nightwing had that.
I
That's why I
know.
was telling. That's
I'm
why
like,
when I
they
saw
were-
it,
'cause
I
they
was
were
like,
pretty
Nightwing's
even.
gonna win.
They were pretty even.
He's trained by Batman.
Okay.
You know, Stick is nice and all. Stick is nice.
Okay.
Batman.
Okay. Anyway,
He has
guys,
his own little series.
please comment below, guys. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
share.
Some more.
Deuces.
Deuces.